Hello, everyone. Good morning and happy weekend wherever you are. I hope that you are doing absolutely wonderfully well. Happy to be with you again. And I have a tarot card reading for us for today. I got the green light to share a message on this day. Today is Saturday, October 28th. And yeah, so let's go ahead. I prayed over the cards this morning. I shuffled them. I was burning some nice smelling incense, which is called transcendence. So this message is intended to help us transcend. So today we have 3 cards, and it starts out with the Chariot, and then we have our 7 of Wands, and then we have the 6 of Pentacles reversed. So what this message in terms of energy and guidance means for all of us, and if you're listening to this, then the intention is that it resonates with you on a soul and inner level, subconscious, inner spirit guidance. So the first indication is that now and today there is a lot of movement happening. There's more activity, there's more action within you and around you, if not necessarily within yourself. Like if you're not moving around or taking too much physical action, then the people around you, you may notice more hustle and bustle in the street, or just the energy feels like it's more active, because it sort of feels like a green light from the universe, from the cosmos, from the energies surrounding us, to move ahead with your intentions or some kind of a project, or maybe you have just some things to do today, like errands. You want to do some shopping and you need to do other things before that, cooking or prepping or taking care of your physical needs. So it's an energy of movement, of dynamic action. And this is a great sign because it may have to do a lot as well with some more overarching, larger context aspects of your life. So if you've been feeling like you're at a standstill, then now is a time where you've been moving ahead and working on some of those maybe fears or doubts or hesitations, or you just weren't sure, like if this is the right thing to do. Well, doesn't mean everything will be resolved today necessarily. However, there is more movement now towards clarity, so that's key. Then the next card we have with us is the 7 of Wands, which I feel represents that there may be competing interests or competing things that are asking for your attention. And the key here is to be at peace with what's happening and to take it easy. So as you may have a few things on your to-do list, you may realize a feeling of overwhelmment, or that in terms of a bigger, larger context, your bigger project, you may realize now, wow, I need to do a lot of other little steps before I can actually be in that place, or like be in that job, or be in that relationship, or like have the outcome of the house that I want. Whatever you're working on, you see the big picture in the end. But then there are a lot like little steps that have to happen before that. So it's about like not being overwhelmed, reminding yourself to take it easy, to not stress out, and that whatever needs to happen will happen, whatever needs to be accomplished will be accomplished, and everything will be in divine order and divine timing. So the figure here, he's sort of like, it looks like he's battling with some sticks coming from unknown sources, but they look like they're alive, like they're coming from a person or people. So these could be the competing, like not just competing, but these could be the multiple things that are asking for your attention, and the other message is that it's thoughts that are asking for your attention, because everything is just existing in your mind. None of it is real until you take action and actually make the call, or write the plan, or write in your journal, or call the person, send the email, do the purchase, whatever, like sign the contract. None of that is real until you actually do it. it's all just a thought before it actually is a real physical thing. So these wands are actions, like things that need to be done, that you may feel like, oh my God, I have to do that, but I have to push that away. So maybe it's also about you choosing where you focus and what you prioritize. That's the key. It's like prioritizing and taking care of what's most important to do first, and then whittling down your to-do list or your tasks so that one thing can take care of the other. And as you do the top priority, the second top most priority, then perhaps that will remove some things that were below that are no longer necessary or relevant. And the final guidance is the Six of Pentacles, and it's reversed, which I feel like it has a really, today, like the main impression and the message that I got from it is about changing perspective and how you see things in terms of giving and receiving, and that you may want to now be more open to receive more from others instead of you giving all the time, but also fine-tuning and modifying the way that you see and define giving and receiving. And if you feel like you're giving too much, then reflecting on that in your relationships and in your life, and seeing if you are actually giving too much. And if you feel that way, then what are you expecting in return? Because when you feel like you give too much, it's because too much means it's in excess of what I should be receiving, and I'm not, so that's why it's too much. So it's about changing the way that we look at things. I mean, it's about, like, you know, balancing yourself. So if you give too much, you feel that way, then take a step back and look at where you can give back to yourself and bring more balance and equanimity to your perspective on resources. And sometimes we have to be on the receiving end so that we can balance things out. We can be a part of the balance and harmony of the universe and relationships. Because if you're always giving, then other people don't have the opportunity to receive. If you're always giving, then you don't have the opportunity to receive from others. They can't give you. And then you may feel like, I never receive, but it's because you're not making that possible. And vice versa, if you're always receiving, and I mean, I don't know exactly how you'd become aware of that, but if it's time for you to realize that, then if you're always receiving and you're not giving, if you feel like you're not giving enough, or you feel like you need to make a bigger contribution, then first take a step back and contemplate if you are doing it from a place of needing to prove your self-worth and prove your worthiness, or if it's coming from a genuine spirit of intrinsic generosity, so that it can be motivated from love. So that is it. That's the key message. So overall, in summary, it's a day of action, movement, action forward, maybe taking a drive somewhere, wheels, like it's about wheels, something moving on. And then knowing that balancing out, prioritizing the multiple things that are on your mind or in your bigger context of life. And then bringing that into harmony with a new perspective of giving and receiving, and defining resources from a new perspective, looking at things from a new angle, and looking at a situation as if it's the first time without having your preconceived notions or imposed definitions about what it should be or what it is already. So looking at it from a fresh perspective so that you can receive even more of the things that really make you happy, which you may not know what those are necessarily, because it's about shifting your perspective and opening yourself to a new way of living, thinking. Okay, so that is our message for today, for Saturday to Sunday, October 29th. And I hope to come back soon with another reading. If you like this reading, let me know how this might have influenced or how it resonates. And if you would like to have a private discussion, a private reading, we can schedule you for that too. Okay, so have a blessed day and thanks for watching and take care. Bye.